First things first. Outside of the Colossians 3:23 thing, I want to ask you to think about a few things. First of all, just put this up here, pin it up here, okay? First of all, what exactly do you want to accomplish? And when I say you, I'm talking about your church. I'm talking about your evangelist or church leader, like, or even your cyber evangelist or your geographic cyber evangelist. What are you trying to accomplish? What are your goals here? You want to figure that out. Like, what is the website or the Facebook page? What is it going to be used for? What are we trying to accomplish with it? Now, here's some basic stuff that you want to have on there. The more nuanced things are going to be up to you. It's a conversation you want to have. But here's some bare bones basic, okay? The first bare bones basic is you got to have correct location information on your website. And on your Facebook, for that matter, or Instagram, or whatever you're going to kind of emphasize as your social media platform, have your services up there. How to do that? That's like, there are dozens of ways you could set up your locations and where they're visible. But I would say simple is best. Have it on the first page view, because a lot of people go to your website looking for your locations and services. That's the first thing. So get that up to date, get that, and if there isn't, like when we were just starting Eugene, sometimes we'd meet in our house, sometimes we'd meet at the McKinsey Grange, sometimes we'd meet at the Red Lion. So it wasn't always consistent. And so I had to be on top of it. I had to make sure that the person doing the website was on top of it. And so what we would do is every Sunday night, we'd make sure that the website was up to date. Like, we just put it in the schedule. Like, I'm working on the internet ministry from after dinner at 9 till 10 o'clock, and I make sure everything's up to date. That's probably, so schedule, the schedule, maintaining the basics is what I'm saying. So that's the first thing. Second thing is similar, but is different. Is the correct contact information. Those two things are vital for the functionality of the website and the purpose of it. So make sure that you have the correct location, and it's easy to see where midweek is, where Sunday is. I like how Portland does things. If you see Portland's website and you click onto their Bible Talks, they have little logos and pictures and a description of the Bible Talk and where it is and how to reach the Bible Talk leaders. That's a great example of how to do a contact us. Does it have to be that robust? No. Do you have to include Bible Talks? Talk to your evangelist or your church leader. Again, but if they don't know where Sunday service is, that's a miss. If they don't have means to call the church leader, or at least an administrator or a shepherd or somebody who's going to respond to them, then you're really missing an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's where those two things are really important. So location, up to date, right, accurate, and then also contact information. At least the church leaders or someone who knows, I got to pay attention to phone calls. Like, whoever it is, it's got to just be identified. I think having the church leader's name and number there anyway is a really, really good thing. So that's a really good thing. So those two things. Now, that's for your local service. That's what else you want to put on there. Like, maybe you want to have a baptism section, or an event section that has like photo album stuff, or maybe you want to do like testimonials of people who recently got baptized with video and a little bit of text, or whatever other content you're going to put on your Facebook page or your website. That, again, is a conversation to have with your respective church leader, your respective teams, and more power to you. Whatever you put up there, I would say this: maintain it. What we used to do in Portland that was very effective is we had a Portland bulletin that was printed and published on the website every single Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday night. By Tuesday night, there was a brand new article up on the website. And there was a mailing list associated with that website, both a physical one and a digital one that we maintained. And that was really, so these are just some ideas. Like, how are you set it up outside of correct information to get the church and contact the church leaders? The third thing, what else you put in there, your other content, that's really up to your effort, your team, what you can do, etc. And I encourage you to be creative. Don't. I mean, if you want to take a look at like londonchurch.org.uk and some of the other church websites, awesome. That'll help you a ton, give you some ideas. London, for a while, when you went to their page, it would load up one of the brothers introducing the church and talking about the church. While the page was loading, he was standing in the background and he's saying, "Hey, welcome to London Church." And he's like a host, but there's a video in the back. It's very slick. So what am I getting at? Be creative. Like, there's some things that are necessary, but boy, be creative with your social media presence, with your website. Be creative. And if you are creative, maintain it. And if you can't, have a backup plan. For example, we couldn't maintain our photo album for long, and so what happened is we just would have these baptisms photos that were up on the Phoenix site for like 3 years, and that's just stale content. So we had to get in there, clean things up, restructure it. That was a bad move on our part. You don't want to leave old stuff up. It's not good for you unless there's a reason for it. Like if you have like our beliefs or whatever. So let me open up a good website here. Let me see. Let's see if Phoenix is up, and I'm going to open up and share my screen in a second. I think Phoenix recently did a redesign, so it might look pretty good. Yeah. Okay, here we are. So let me share this browser window with you guys real quick. Okay, let's see, Phoenix. Here we are. Okay, so you guys should be able to see the Phoenix Church website, right? Okay, I can't really see your response. Sorry. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay. There's some really good stuff here that's imitatable, right? Sold Out Family. Now this is actually really important. This is another thing like that you want. So one thing has to do with your functionality and what you use the site for, right? The first thing is correct information for services, correct content information, and whatever content you're going to put on there. Now we're talking about the movement and what you need to do to identify yourself as a movement church. First of all, notice that this is the Phoenix, International Christian Church. Like that, it's important to make sure that the church is branded as the rest of the Sold Out movement. So, and your churches are. I haven't seen any variances, but a couple churches in the Midwest did like rename their church, not because there was divisiveness or something, but just because they wanted to kind of make their site more generic. And and I didn't get on them about it. But I said, look, like you're saying Atlanta church, but you need to recognize that you're part of the Sold Out movement. Like you don't want to try to dodge persecutors or whatever. You're just going to look like you're dodging persecutors. It's going to make it worse for you. So they sorted that out. But the Family of Churches page here is all of the churches throughout the whole movement, right? And if you look at this list, right, this list is up. This list is kept up to date. Like I work on this every week. I make updates to this every week, right? And so a lot of times I get this. Do we have a church? Do we have a church in Louisiana? And I'm like, let's see, St. Louis, Baton Rouge. Yeah, we do. We have a church in Louisiana. We have a church. So like this is the tool that a lot of people don't know exists, right? The Family Churches page. A lot of times people think it's just on the USD 21 site that this exists, right? Oh, sorry, that was the wrong link. But a lot of times I think it's just here on our global portal. But no. This is something that needs to be on every church. Family of Churches link, just like this, right? It needs to be on every church. Why? It unifies us and identifies the given church as a Sold Out movement church, right? And you may be wondering, well, how do I do that? Like, how does that work? Like, how do I make that happen? Well, our team wrote a plugin, a very straightforward plugin that let me stop presenting real quick. And that plugin is something you can install very easily on your website. And then it's got a little piece of, I'll show you how it works in a second. You got a little piece of text that you copy and paste on the thing. Maybe we'll do it for, if it's not on the Eugene site, we'll do it on the Eugene site. Okay, so that's movement side of things. Other stuff that you want to make sure that you have in terms of like movement side of things, the family of churches. Another thing that you want to have somewhere is the 5 core convictions. Let me show you real quick. Portland, right? Let's see, about us. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me show this to you. This is well done. It's a little buried, but it's still well done. And I think it just shows that although you don't want to be too flexible in talking about your beliefs, right? Like your beliefs page wants to kind of have the same tone, if you will, as the rest of the movement. Like there are different things churches emphasize in their culture. So that's like, but there's core convictions that do need to unify us. And so putting them on your website, I don't necessarily think they need to go on your Facebook page, because Facebook is more transient content. It's more like fluid content. Whereas this is who we are. This is our statement. This is, you don't necessarily have to have that on your Facebook, but it's, there's about us stuff on the Facebook page. And you could put that information there if somebody decides to go there. But most people go to your website to find out, what does this group believe? They don't usually go to Facebook pages to find that out. At least I don't. I don't. Or Instagram for that matter. This is ephemeral, quick content. Those 2 platforms. This is more you as a movement. So Portland, let me share this real quick. Okay, so on About Us, core values. So this core values of the Portland church, right? Which is great. Worship, holiness. This is, again, Preston, whoever wrote this, is kind of talking about the culture that they want to create in a Portland church. But then, you've got the core convictions here still too. So there's like local convictions and then there's movement convictions. How you want to do this, again, like point 3 from the last part of what we talked about for your local church, it's pliable. But what isn't pliable is putting the core convictions up there. Get them up there. Where? I don't know. You figure it out. It's your website. What Portland did is great. You could do, if Eugene has something similar, amen, right? That's cool. And then the plan of salvation, right? Or evangelism, rather. Plan of evangelism and so this is great stuff. Like this page says this church is very much part of a movement. And they also have the family of churches up here, right? And so if you click on family of churches, you've only got so I would create, maybe we could do this today just to show you guys how it works. Okay. So I'm going to jump into the admin. Let me ask a quick question before I dive into this though here. Let me go back to our meeting and stop sharing for a second. Okay. So real quick, who here has used WordPress before?
I've heard of it, but I haven't used it myself.
Okay. So nobody's used it before. Okay. It's
No.
not a problem. Okay. Who here has used like a word processor? Anybody use a word processor? Okay. WordPress is almost like a word processor. They try to make it feel like a word processor. So to get to the administrative side of things, have you guys all logged into it, your own WordPress yet?
No.
Okay, great. We're going to set that up right now then. Okay, so we'll start with Portland. Let me share this with you. So I'm going to get you guys all logged into your dashboard in the next minute here. If that makes sense. Okay, so this is the dashboard. I'm going to go down to users, right? And I'm looking for who's a user on this, right? So I don't see, I'm not going to call you. Oh, sister, is it Mikey? So I don't see Mikhaili here. So I'm going to add her. And so Mikhaili, open your Gmail on the side here so you can alt tab to it. Let's just call this WebDeaconess. Last name. Russo. Website. Okay. Okay. Cool. Administrator. Okay, cool. So what should happen is you should get a email
Mm-hmm.
right now, that would be a link to this website to log in with it.
Yes,
Did you get it?
I did.
Okay. Try logging in. And while you're trying to log in, we're going to set up Eugene real quick.
Okay.
And Jim, you're with Boise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So in Eugene, let's go to users. See who's here. And that Karina Zamora. There you are. Okay, Karina, it looks like you already have been sent an email to log in. Do you see this, sis? Is it, I'm not sharing the right one. I'm so sorry. Hold on. That's my fault. Okay, let's do this. Eugene, share. Okay, so it looks like you already have an account. So you should look in your email, your Karina Zamora 447, and see if it's in spam or if you missed it.
So who would be the person who would send it out? Like what would be like
The Eugene website would send it to you. So it'd be sent from the website. That's why it might have ended up in spam, because when website sends email, it's a little sus, even if it's legit.
Okay, I'm in.
Very cool. So just click on dashboard
Mm.
and let's get everybody else caught up. So while Karina's looking for that, let me get Boise up here too. Okay, Boise, and then Jim. You're James Fergus, but you prefer Jim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm adding you right now as a user. And the user's going to be WebDeacon. Just FYI. Let me see all users. Maybe that already exists. Let me see. No. Okay. WebDeacon. James Fergus. Administrator. Okay. All right. So give your Boise State email a look-see. It should be there. And then do your best to log in here to the dashboard. So let's see. Karina, were you able to find the email and log in?
Yeah, I'm in the website.
Okay, we're cooking with gas. Awesome. Now let's see. Okay, I'm going to send a chat. I'm going to send a link to you guys real quick here in a second. Did you get everything okay, Jim?
Still looking for it.
Here, let me do this for you. You can change this later. But I just sent you the username and the password. So you can go to and go and change that later. WP admin stands for WordPress admin. So you go to that site. There's a login prompt. That should get you in. If it doesn't, let me know.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And you want to go ahead and click on the dashboard, so you'd be looking at your dashboard. Okay. Let's see. You got in okay, Jim?
Typing in the info.
Oh gosh, copy and paste that password. That's horrible. That's a brutal password, man. Okay, let's see. What do I got here? Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. What's going to happen is I'm going to put a link in the chat, same place where I put the password information. So inside the in-call messages, you're going to see a link, okay? So I want you to download this to your desktop.
Okay, I'm gonna join the call on my computer so that could be easier. Is that okay?
No problem. Or you can have both open if you want, because one is for you talking, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
You said you wanted us to download
Yeah,
it?
put it on your desktop or in a place where you can easily find it.
All right. I think I just need access from you to join.
Yeah, I saw the alert. I was looking at the other tab. Sorry. Mm. Mute one of your microphones. Are you good? Cool. All right. Cool. So we're just gonna install a plugin. Just show you how it works. Okay. Now I'm gonna use I'll use my own website for this because I want you to be able to do this yourself and kind of see if there's any wrinkles on your side of it. So let me log into my website and I'll share that in a second. Okay. So this is a personal website that I use for fun. Anyway, so you all should be looking at the dashboard, right? If you ever log into your website incidentally and you see that it needs updates, it's a really good idea to just run them as soon as you see them. And so I clicked on updates because I saw that I had 2. And I'm just going to update them. And then this usually takes a minute. When it's done, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to now installing a new plugin, the Global Church Directory plugin, the one I downloaded to my desktop. So I'm going to go to plugins and add new plugin. Okay. So quick question. Is everybody with me on this so far? We good? Any questions so far? Okay. And there's a button that says upload plugin. You see that button, right?
Yes.
That's where, click on that and then click choose file and just find the zip file that you downloaded, right? Let's see. I downloaded the zip file. Here it is. Global Church Directory. There it is. I'm going to click open. And then I'm going to click install now. So once it's set, install now. And it should say plugin installed successfully. I'm going to go ahead and click activate plugin. And voila. The church plugin's installed and it's active. See? Now on the left-hand side, you see this thing that says Global Church Directory.
Hey, Jeremy.
Right. Yeah.
The Global Church Directory says it's an unsupported file type on
Okay,
my
cool.
Google Drive.
Okay. Unsupported. Can you do me a favor and let me share your screen with me so I can see what's happening?
Yes, let me see. Share screen. This is the file.
Are you doing this on your phone or on your computer?
My phone.
Okay, it's not going to work on your phone.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to do it
Sorry.
later on the computer if that's okay.
Not the best thing, but well, I think you already have it set up though. Yeah. In the future, you can't really use your phone to do this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a WordPress application that you could download.
Mm-hmm.
And if it says unsupported file type, if you can still download it onto your phone, you can use the WordPress application to access the site. So While I'm explaining this to these two, here I'll give you I'll show you what it looks like because I in case of emergency, right?
Mhm.
I use it on my phone. Let's see, WP. I thought I had it on my phone. WordPress. Word. No, I must have. Oh, this is a new phone. That's why. Well, WordPress app. Anyway, if you have the WordPress app, it you can do this sort of thing from your phone, but it's
Mhm.
very clumsy.
Okay.
It's just like you're kind of using a small tiny screwdriver when you should use a big one.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so
Jeff,
yeah.
can you by any chance send that file in again? When I logged into the computer, it wasn't there yet.
Do you see the in-call messages on the right-hand side? Oh, so you didn't see it? It didn't.
No, yeah.
Do you see it now?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Kylie, what you got?
It's downloading, but I don't have the laptop. I don't use my laptop right now. So that's my bad.
Okay. Well, we're not going to sweat it.
Okay.
Follow along as best you can, and if you want, you can install the WordPress app on your phone in the meantime, and you
Yes.
can set it up to access your website there too. And that
Okay.
way, bonus round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that.
No problem. So once you get to that, once you got it downloaded, Karina, you want to click Add New Plugin, and then click Upload Plugin. And then once you see you got a choice, you have a file chooser. You can choose file, and wherever you, excuse me, is everything okay? You following along all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
just trying to manage all these pages, but yes.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
About to upload it.
Very good.
So upload plugin, choose a file.
You're doing great.
Downloads. Oh,
So Jim, is it uploaded and active? Are you good? You're muted, brother. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I installed it and uploaded it, but I'm not seeing the page where it shows all the stuff like it had on yours.
Okay, well, we're going to get there. On the left-hand side of your interface for let me see. I'm not sharing anymore. I'll share my page here. Hold on. Boom. 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 Okay. So if you look at mine, I'm in the plugins area.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side, though, you should see Global Church Directory. If you click on that, it tells you put this short code in a page or a post. And you just copy it. So now this is in my clipboard, right?
Yeah.
So looking at Boise, you might already have this thing installed, but let me see. So I'm looking at the Boise site right now, right?
Yeah.
And I see family of churches here, right?
Yeah.
So if I click on that, I see that you guys already have the plugin installed and it's running. But let's show you how it works. So go to where I'm at, and you're logged in as an administrator. So go to where I'm at. Go to the front part of the site. Like from the dashboard, you should be able to click like visit site, right? And then click on family of churches. So you're looking at the family of churches page, just as I'm sharing right now. And then click on edit page.
okay.
Let's see, where's mine at? Okay. I'm going to add a page. Okay. So you should see in that interface, you should see like just, oh wait, you're using that one, the block editor, aren't you? Yeah, that's different. Let me take a look at it. with you. Okay. It says block editor, right? When you get there?
I don't have like the toolbar that you did, like. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. Where do I see if it says that?
Why don't you share your screen with me so I can follow along and maybe help out? Cool. Click on Family of Churches. So good news is it's already on your site, right?
Yeah.
Okay, click on Edit Page up there in the center. Okay, take over. Okay, so this is telling you that the DV plugin, the DV theme,
Yeah.
which is a really good theme, but it's you know, it's very flexible, and naturally anything that's flexible, it's a little bit more complicated. So click with Edit with the DV Builder. Okay, start building. Take the tour later, though. So what do we see? Okay, so this is a visual builder. This means that if you want to edit something, you click on it, and you're actually going to be editing it. Me personally, that's the header. So that's
Yeah.
that top part. And then if you go down to the next one, it should be the body. Not there, down. Yeah. Okay, so click on the the dots with the three purple dots thing down there. Yeah. And let's see. See the sprocket on the right?
Yeah.
Little gear looking thing?
Yeah.
Okay, click on that. Okay. And then scroll down to see if there's anything in there. Title, excerpt, images, background. Okay. Scroll up to the top. Check on the agent page. This is so convoluted. Yeah, under design, let's look at it. Might as well. No. So close that. It's not there. Okay. What you want is, let's see. Try clicking where it says church name. Yeah, that area. Click there. To do anything? Ah, yes, that's what we want. Click on the gray sprocket. The sprocket that's in the gray area. Not that's the green one. No.
Gotcha.
There you go. Try that. Okay, you see the code?
Yeah.
That code, Global Church Directory code, is actually what's generating all that content.
Yeah.
So all the images and text and everything that you see up here, all the church directory stuff,
Yeah.
that is dynamically calling our directory server to the movement, central to the movement. So there's a computer that treats this as a service.
Yeah.
So Boise makes a call through the plugin to that server, and out comes the directory updated. So you don't have to, oh, we had an update for Abidjan, everybody update it. No. It's updated one place and then it's broadcasted everywhere else.
Gotcha.
Okay. So for now, so you know how that works, but the thing that you got to see, because you're using the DV, well, the site was built with DV, it works differently than a word processor. It works like Lego blocks that are put together, stacked on each other. And so you got to look at each Lego block. We had to look at the right one that contained the code settings. So you can just click all this down because you can close it down. You're going to have to play with this later. But
Yeah.
if you can't find like something like this, if you drill down deep enough in the Visual Builder, you'll find it.
Okay.
Now, I would look at, we're running a little short on time. There's one more thing I want to share I cover, but I would look at your site and make sure that the location and the contact information is up to date and that you can figure out how to edit it. While making sure that Karina is up to date with the plugin thing and it's working for her, why don't you try to see if you can find where the contact information is on the Boise site? And you don't have to change anything, of course, but make sure you know how to edit it. And if you're stuck, then when I'm done talking with Karina, I'll come back to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Karina, were you able to activate the plugin?
Yes.
We're going to have to drop a beat to that later. Yeah, yes. Sorry, easily distracted. So go ahead and share your screen with us.
Okay. Let's see. How do I do this?
On the middle, next to the hand, there's a
Mhm.
little a little box with an up
Yes.
arrow. That's the one.
Okay. Mm,
All righty. So you see it says Pacific Northwest Churches over there, right?
yes.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go new. It's up at the top there, new. And we're going to say page. Nope, you clicked new and it just defaulted to post. So go ahead and disregard this one. Go back. Yeah. Okay. New page. Very good. And click use default editor.
Mm.
Okay. Now, before we touch anything, remember we need to get that code, right? That little chunk of bracket code. So
Yeah.
we got to go get that. So open up another tab, go to eugeneicc.org/WPadmin, and then we'll get that code.
It's already on my.
In your clipboard?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so let's add a title. Click on add title and type in family of churches. Very good. And then it says type to choose a block. Click on that.
Okay.
And then let's choose a block. So we need to not use, we need to use an HTML block. So click on the plus sign and let's see what we can do here. Paragraph, image, heading, list, gallery, click browse all. Oh, it says code there. I'm not sure if that's, no, not the code. We don't want to do that. We want to just do, click on classic. See what that does. It's down the bottom there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Click in the classic one. And then paste it there. Hold on now. On the three dot thing, the menu thing, can you click on that for me real quick? Yeah. Edit HTML. Try that. Okay. Remove the 2P on either side. So beginning paragraph and ending paragraph, remove that. Yeah, that chunk, even the brackets too. Get rid of that stuff in the slash. All that should be there is the stuff. Yeah. Okay, now click publish. Just click publish. And then while it's updating, let's click view page.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Just let's click view page.
Okay.
What do you know?
Wow, that's so cool.
You did it. Good job. Okay.
Good job, Karina.
Now, it's not visible. So what we're going to do, no, go back to presenting. We're going to do some more.
Okay.
Right? and then we're going to wrap it up here with any closing questions or thoughts. Okay. So notice at the top where the menu is, where it says about, Bible Talks, and so on. There's no family
Yes.
of churches link. There's a Pacific Northwest churches, but no family of churches. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the menu. So click on the drop down where it says Eugene International Christian Church on the upper left-hand side. Upper left-hand side. And then click on menus. So on the right-hand side in the center, you see menu structure. You see that? And then you see menu name, Amazon Books.
Yes.
We don't really work on Amazon Books menu. Instead, click on select the menu to edit, which is right above it. And there's a drop down there. What happens when you click down on the drop down? Yeah.
There's like articles, Bible talk, bookstore, footer menu, leadership.
There's not one that says like main or.
Oh yeah, there's main navigation.
Click on that one. Let's edit that one. Select. You got to click the select thing.
All right.
Very good. Does that look familiar?
Yes, I see.
Oh, I see family of churches. Which one am I looking at? Okay, here. I'm gonna poke around real quick because which menu it is isn't real clear. Primary menu. Let's see. It might be primary menu. Look. Yeah, it's primary menu. So go to that. So select primary menu. Once you're at primary menu, you should see about Bible Talks News, Pacific Northwest Churches. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Family of Churches in the left-hand side underneath Most Recent. And then you're going to click Add to Menu. Wow, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to grab it, because you can grab it, and mouse it up underneath News. Not underneath like that, but and take Pacific Northwest Churches and move it underneath Family of Churches so it's indented. Okay, save that. Now go back to your web page in your other tab. You can click Visit Site. That'll work. Visit Site's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Visit Site's fine. And refresh it. Okay, it's not showing up probably because you have caching enabled. Let me see. Sometimes when you make changes on a website, you don't see them because the website has a mechanism called caching, right?
Ugh.
And that might be the case. Let me see. I'm double checking. Settings, plugins. I'm seeing what plugins you have. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you do. Okay. So go to Performance on the left-hand side underneath Global Church Directory. So click on go to your main dashboard. Scroll all the way down the left-hand side to Performance. Right, and click on Page Cache. And then you should see like an empty all caches on the right-hand side. Page cache is the fourth option down from where you're at on the left-hand side. Far left, underneath Performance. You see Performance up there? It's highlighted, right?
I'm so sorry, I don't see
Look
it.
to your left. Go down to you till you see Performance on the left-hand side.
Sorry.
Is it noisy there or something?
Yeah. Performance.
On the left-hand side.
Uh-huh.
Go down 4 and you'll see Page Cache. Click that. Click Empty All Caches. On the right-hand side. On the right-hand side. There you go. then you click OK. Now go back to this visit the site and refresh it. It's still not showing up. That's very odd. Okay. I don't know why you're not seeing the change, because we changed it for sure. Let me see something real quick. I just don't understand why you're not seeing that. That's weird to me. Very, very odd. Because that menu's definitely changed. Did you save that menu, right?
Yeah.
Cache is cleared. Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't save it.
Oh, okay. Should we do it again?
Yeah, you didn't click save menu. It's on the it's on the bottom. That's why we're not seeing it. So go back, click on appearance, menus, and then
Appearance.
click on menus. And then try to do the same thing that we went through, and then scroll down to the bottom and click save menu. It's a blue button underneath where you're changing things. And then go back to the front and refresh it. In the meantime, Michaela, let me ask you.
Yes.
What do you have any questions? I know we're kind of covering some things with. I'm going to mute Karina just for a little bit, okay? I know we're handling some questions that are kind of centric to Eugene, but I hope that this is showing you the mechanics of things, right?
Yes, no, for sure.
Okay, cool. Do you have any questions or anything you're hung up on that you want to make sure we address? Or do you just kind of need to play with the system a little bit to get used to it?
I'll just play with the system and get used to it, and be sure to reach out if I do have anything. We have
Right.
a lot of updates to make to our website, so.
Cool. Do you want to pick one and walk through it? Like pick one of the.
Yes.
Okay, so let's pick one. Show me which one you want to work on.
Let me take a look. I have it open right here. Just a second.
Okay.
If we could change just deleting the Bible talks out of there. I don't have the information for our new ones, but we also don't have the family of churches plugin, which I know we were working on. So
Okay, let's finish it up then.
Okay.
Okay, and just so you know, I'm going to say this to Karina real quick. Karina, I don't see the update or the change made. What are you stuck on? Can you show me your screen? I don't want this to be frustrating for you. I want you to be able to figure this out. And we'll come right back to the update you want to make, sis, okay? But I just noticed that the menu's not been updated, so I want to make sure she's dialed in.
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out. So I got
Appearance and then menus.
appearance, menus.
Okay, and the menu is that one. That's the right one. Then you
Okay.
click on Family of Churches in the left-hand side. Add to menu. And then scoot it up there underneath news. And then move that one underneath it. And then you click Save Menu. Is it thinking? Yep. Okay, good. So now click on Visit Site. Love you. Do you see it change? Check it out. Look at that. Look at the
Yay.
menu. Click on Family of Churches, sis.
Okay.
See? So you didn't lose anything.
That's so cool.
So if you click on Family of Churches and click on there, you can go to the other one too. So you didn't lose anything. You just tiered it.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Okay, so now why don't you look at the some of the stuff on the bottom, the footer stuff and the context stuff, and try to edit some of that.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of breaking stuff. That's part of like figuring this out. If you get stuck, type in a Google search. The last thing I want to make sure I drive home, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Google is your friend.
Mhm.
Like DV tutorial for WordPress, and you're gonna get 1,000 results.
Okay.
That's good.
DV basics for WordPress, you're gonna get 1,000 results. So before you're like calling me and calling Jake, you better call Google first.
Okay.
If you call me and I'm gonna ask you, did you talk to your friend? My friend? What's your friend? You know, the one that knows everything? And you'd be like, oh, I
Alright.
didn't Google it yet. Okay, Google it first and then call me.
Okay. Thank you.
Like, yeah. Because you want to be resourceful.
Yeah.
99% of what I know about internet technology, I learned by reading blogs and forums and white papers I found on the internet. Like I have a degree in art and music. So, but I'm an engineer by trade. So how'd that happen? Well, I love to learn new stuff, and I don't mind scouring the archives of the internet to figure it out, or, you know, buying a new book that is about it. You know, I've done that before too. Like, oh, I want to learn how to do Macromedia's Flash action scripting. So I bought a couple books and I read them. That's how that's the kind of mindset you want to have in the internet industry, because the technology is changing all the time too.
Yeah, you're right.
WordPress used to feel like Microsoft Word. Now it's like you got to click this button, you got to dig this, find the sprocket, and I'm like,
Okay.
I can't say it's simple anymore. It's like it's yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're doing great though. Good stuff. Okay. Let's get to editing Portland's Bible Talk stuff. So let's take a look at it. Share your screen with me.
Okay. Just so you know, Jeremy, I'm not able to
you're
get
on the
access.
phone.
Yeah, I'm not able to get access to the website either. There was a little bit of miscommunication between our cyber team and Preston.
Uh-huh.
So I'm able to watch. If you want to share your screen and show me, I can take notes on that.
No,
Or
check it out. You have access. I gave
Okay.
you access. You should find it in your email. I think I named the user WebDeacon. This is Portland, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check. I'll double check. Make sure I added you. Oops, no, not Portal. Portland. Users. And you are Mikhaili. Mikhaili is he. Jake Studio, WebDeaconess. Here we are. See? Yes, you are here. So
Okay.
WebDeaconess is your user here. Here we are. Boop. Okay, boom. That's your user. Now,
Let me
this is going to be sent to your email. So whatever the email you gave to us, this one here, let's see.
Yeah, I'm still on the dashboard.
Boom.
Yes.
So you logged in with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're logged into the site already. You're good, right?
Okay. Yeah,
If you've
I'm on the
logged in,
dashboard.
then you should be able to edit stuff. So let me open this up here. So you want to work on Portland, right?
Yes.
And you want to just right now you want to just take the Bible Talk page off, right?
Yes.
Okay. So from the dashboard, on the left-hand side, you should see like you might have to click the hamburger menu to open it up on the phone, but you
Okay.
should see like pages,
Yeah, I'm there.
and then you should see about us, articles. Okay, so what this is a link to a post. So on the left-hand side, click on appearance and then click menus.
Okay.
And then click on the drop down and select primary menu. And then click select or tap select. And you should see about us, news, Bible talks, family of churches on the menu structure.
Oh, let me see here. It's all very crumbled up on the phone.
Yeah, it'll be look for menu structure, and underneath it, you should see, if you selected the right one, it should say about us,
Yeah.
news, Bible talks should be the third. Okay, where it says Bible talks, just tap on that, and then click remove.
So on primary menu, it says, sorry, you're not allowed to access this page.
Okay, on the upper right hand side, do you have like an icon that represents your user?
I don't have a picture in there, but I do have an icon.
Okay, click on that and tell me when it should go to your profile. Tell me what you see.
Okay, it's loading. It says profile, and then it gives me a bunch of personal options to
Okay,
customize
scroll
it.
down to the bottom.
Okay.
Let's see. Look for. I want you to tell me something real quick. Hold on.
Mhm.
What is the username? It should be grayed out. It should be like maybe a couple of scrolls down to the underneath site default. What's
Okay.
the username?
Username is WebDeaconess.
Perfect.
WebDeaconess. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so let me see why you are not allowed to access that. Oh, I know why. I see why.
Okay, that's
It's
good.
not your fault. It's my fault. Now, refresh the page, and let's refresh the page,
Uh-huh.
the menu page. So go back to the menu page.
Okay.
So appearance, menus,
Menus. Primary.
and then very good. And then click on Bible Talks and say remove. And then scroll down and click save.
Bible Talks. Okay. Select. So after I select it, where do I put remove?
Remove is on the bottom. It should be like navigation label, and then and then it says what do you want to do with it.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Pages, view all, and then click Bible Talk, and then nothing else pops up.
Are you looking at where it says menus and menu structure underneath appearance?
Appearance, menus. Yes, and then it says edit menus, and then primary menu.
Mm-hmm. Did you click select on that too?
Yes.
Okay. And so you should see Bible Talks on the right-hand side underneath menu structure, or it might be jumbled. So it might be add menu items, and then underneath that might be menu structure. I don't know how it is on a phone.
Gotcha. Okay, and then click the red word that says remove.
Boom. And then click save menu at the very bottom.
Okay. Done.
Okay. So that was a category link. So the way your site's set up is it lists stuff that are in categories. So if you click on posts, well, go ahead and click view so you see that it changed. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gone.
Perfect.
Then go back to the dashboard, and then on the left-hand side of the dashboard, you should see posts. It's like the fourth one down or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Here, you might find, looks like you have Bible Talks. Yeah. So it's at the very bottom, I think. Bible Talks is it's a DB thing. Let me view this thing. Yeah. I don't think that's the right one. Bible Talks. Let's see. There's 26 items, so probably on the second page. Yeah, I don't see where you have your Bible Talks being pulled from. But the Valor Bible Talk, the Forge Bible Talk, Rooted Campus Bible Talk. These are all the different Bible Talks. I see that underneath posts.
Yes.
So what you can do is just click each one of those because they're outdated, right? Just click each one of those so they're selected. So they have a little blue check marks.
Gotcha.
And then once you get all those Bible Talks selected, right? Let's see. I think that's all of them. You can click bulk actions, right?
Yep.
And you can click move to trash.
Oh, perfect. And then click apply.
Yeah, and those are in the trash, but they're not deleted.
Okay.
So if you wanted to, you could go back in and let's say only thing that's changed with the Valor Bible Talk is the leaders or some other detail where it meets. Then you can edit it and then edit it from the trash and then click republish.
Oh, okay. Edit from the trash and then click republish.
Yeah, if you want to do it that way. Yeah.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
So this way, nobody's going to be, how do I say this? Nobody's going to be stumbling on these on accident. You're
Right.
moving them out. They're basically unpublishing them for now so that nobody gets confused.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Now, poor Jim.
Jeremy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Preston texted me and asked if you could get me a USD 21 email. I had one, but I don't know what happened to it.
Is it Mikhaili Brusa? Was that it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We basically like pared those down to staff only.
Okay.
So I may be able to do that. You already had one?
Yes. My phone got updated and I've lost all that information.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have you right here. What'd you use it for?
I was helping with a bunch of admin stuff for the church since Flo and Jen.
Oh, so you were a church administrator. Okay, you do need
Yes.
one then. Your email's active, just so you know.
Okay.
I'll send you a password reset right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset your password, and email it to you.
Perfect.
So check your email right now, but you're gonna have to reset it when you log in. So it's your Michaela Gmail address is where it got sent to. If you didn't get it, let me know.
I have it.
Anyway, okay, cool. Jim, you've been very patient, my man. Is there anything you want to cover?
I
know we're running late here, 20 minutes late. So
I figured out like the website editor and stuff, but I was just wondering, just to like refresh on the Divi like interface, how do you go back to the tutorial? Because I skipped that because I clicked started now.
Oh, I don't even know, man. Okay. I would have to Google that for you. No joke.
That's fine.
Yeah, I would actually. I mean, if you're running Divi on any of your sites, and I think Eugene, I think you all are running Divi, I would look up a basic Divi tutorial and go through it.
Okay.
Like, that's what I would do. Like, and I mean that literally. Like, I'm not running Divi on my site.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But Jake Tudor swears by it. He loves it. That one and Astra. Astra's his new favorite. And Astra's even more complicated. But Jim is a genius when it comes to web design, so I could see why he'd want to use it. But for me, I'm like, I like it to be simple and hard to break.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it always looks the best, but you know, I have an art degree and a music degree, but I'm more of an engineer these days because, you know, but that doesn't mean you have to use Divi. You could deactivate that theme if you want and experiment with your own. You could use the basic theme if you want.
Yeah.
You could play around with it. I don't think you should limit yourself to that.
Okay.
It's not an official thing. There's the only official thing that I put out there for you guys to recognize is 5 core convictions, your family of churches pages. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is totally up to you. And granted, if you don't have accurate contact information and accurate location information, you're kind of missing the mark for a website. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like, yeesh. But sorry, I couldn't get more helpful than that. Jim.
Oh, you're good.
Jim's expecting me to open up share your window with me, man. I don't know what to do, honestly. My bad, bro. Does anybody else have any other questions before we wrap it up here? We went about 20 minutes over, so thanks for everybody's patience. Any other questions? You guys feel like you can go in a good direction now? You can kind of get enough to handle the basics. If you do get stuck, reach out to me, reach out to Tim. If you have a WhatsApp, great. If you don't sweat it. But I want to add you to our global cyber ministry chat. When you're added to it, please say hi. Tell people what church you just say, hey, I'm so-and-so and I'm from this church and I run this website and this Facebook. Excited to grow and meet everybody, that kind of thing. Just kind of say hello.
Yeah.
Cool. If you don't have any other questions, Jim, bro, can you close out the prayer?
Yep. Dear Heavenly Father God, thank you so much for allowing us to gather here, Lord, and listen and be taught from Jeremy, Dad, and just allowing your words to really speak through today of what we need to accomplish, Lord. Please allow us to easily accomplish these goals, Lord, and have a good running website for you and your ministry, Lord. Thank you so much. Amen.
Amen. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Thanks
Bye, Cam. Thank you, Jeremy.
Love you, bye.